I am here with Xavier Cassis. What role did you play in Legally Blonde, and how did you prepare for that?
I played Emmett Forrest in Legally Blonde, and I prepared for it by practicing with Miss Simpson and singing for a lot of months.
Now, you did have a lot of songs and scenes in the play. What would you say was your favorite scene or song that you got in this?
I would say Act 2, Scene 2, Take It Like a Man.
Take It Like a Man was a good one. What would you say was the most challenging part of playing your role?
I would say probably having to do the high notes. That was pretty challenging for me, yeah.
A lot of high notes.
Mm-hmm.
You'd hit them pretty well though when I watched.
That, thank you.
So, as you know, as a student, how do you balance the school, rehearsals, student life? Like, how do you balance that?
Well, I usually have to get almost all my homework done in school because I don't have time for it outside of it, so.
Well, thank you for your time.
No problem.
Enjoy your day. I'm here with GCHS Musical Director, Ms. Simpson. First question, what inspired you to choose Legally Blonde as this year's musical?
I chose Legally Blonde because it was something different, something fun, exciting. It's been trending lately, so I figured why not.
Now, Elle Woods, the main character, is a very flamboyant character, and it takes a lot to get that flamboyancy onto the stage. What would you say, how did you help Adrian with that role?
We worked a lot together on her vocal skills and just kind of putting it all out there and leaving it on the stage, and she took the rest of it from there.
Now, Legally Blonde was quite the big play. What would you say was the most challenging part of putting that on?
We had a lot of costume changes, was probably the biggest challenge, and then the choreography, the kids stepped up to the challenge on learning some harder choreography, and they did really well with it.
Now, as the play went on, would you say there is anybody that really stepped up in a big way, made some big improvements?
I mean, honestly, the whole cast really from start to finish, we were really shaky at first, and then by the time the musical came around, everybody was so calm and confident going into both shows that it was refreshing because nobody was panicking about not knowing their lines or their songs or the choreography. Everybody was just really chill.
I am here with Adrian. Adrian, what role did you play in the musical, and how would you say you prepared for it?
I played Elle Woods, and to prepare, I just practiced my lines and my songs over and over again, basically just to memorize everything.
Now, Elle was in pretty much the whole musical. What would you say was your favorite scene or song from Legally Blonde?
My favorite scene is probably the courtroom scene, just because a lot of people are in it, and it was just really fun during rehearsals to do the scene.
Now, Elle is a very flamboyant personality on the stage. What were some challenges that you had with replicating that?
Mostly just because, like, Elle's like kind of the opposite of me. I feel like I'm pretty quiet, so I really had to step out of my comfort zone and really be someone I'm not doing that, so that was probably the hardest part.
Now, last question here. You, of course, do attend the school, so how would you say balancing the school life along with the rehearsal life, how was that?
It was kind of difficult just because I have to like study for tests on top of having rehearsals that run really late, but having like a schedule and a plan and knowing what all I have to do every evening helped balance it.
All right, thank you for your time.
Thank you.